Have you ever felt deep within your chest a whispering nudge that life is shifting and a almost imperceptible vibration that tickles your awareness, but leaves you wondering what it truly means? That sensation is not random. It's a quiet signal, a gentle, persistent pull from the universe itself, acknowledging that you are ready for something far greater than what your mind can currently comprehend. You've passed a test few even realize exists, a threshold that separates those who remain asleep from those who awaken to their own infinite potential. Right now, as you sit or perhaps lie still, letting your surroundings fade into a soft blur, you may notice subtle signs around you. Perhaps you've been sensing strange synchronicities, a song that plays just when you need the answer, a conversation that lands perfectly at the moment of doubt, or a fleeting image that lingers in your mind, both familiar and profoundly unfamiliar. These are not coincidences. These are whispers of alignment, confirming that the final test has been passed and that the doorway to a new dimension of consciousness stands open before you. Breathe deeply. Inhale through your nose, allowing your lungs to expand fully, and exhale with intention, releasing all the tension you may have been carrying. Feel how your body responds to this simple act of conscious breathing. Can you sense a soft unlocking within your chest, a subtle shift as if the very cells themselves recognize that something remarkable is unfolding? This is the embodiment of awareness, the first step of moving from mere existence to deliberate creation. For much of your life, you may have believed that transformation was a distant, almost mythical concept, something reserved for extraordinary souls and distant stories. Yet here you are, and the universe has chosen you. This is not luck. It is the recognition of your readiness. You have walked paths that tested your patience, challenged your fears, and demanded introspection. Every quiet moment of doubt, every sleepless night pondering the nature of reality, every silent prayer whispered into the darkness. It has all prepared you for this point. Notice how your mind might try to object, to pull you back into familiar patterns of disbelief or hesitation. That is natural. The ego, protective as it is, often fears expansion because it cannot yet grasp the magnitude of what consciousness is capable of. Do not fight these thoughts. Instead, observe them as passing clouds, recognizing that your awareness is far vaster than any fleeting doubt. With each exhale, let go of the old limitations, making space for the new. You may begin to notice changes in how you perceive time and space. Moments may stretch, linger, or even overlap in ways that feel magical yet perfectly natural. You might feel a resonance with people you meet, as if some invisible thread connects you instantly and inexplicably to them. This is the universe signaling its recognition of your alignment. You are moving through a subtle orchestration of reality, one that responds to the harmony of your inner state rather than the chaos of external circumstance. Pause for a moment, close your eyes if you can, and visualize a radiant light, not blinding but comforting, filling the center of your chest. This light represents your awareness, pure and unwavering. Imagine it expanding gently, like the sun rising slowly over a quiet horizon, sending tendrils of illumination through every aspect of your being. Feel how it warms your heart, relaxes your mind, and heightens your sensitivity to the nuances of life that often go unnoticed. Each pulse of light is a reminder you are alive, awake, and attuned to the final test that you have passed. Life has a rhythm, and you are beginning to sense its subtle beats. You may feel a magnetic pull towards certain experiences, people, or places almost, as if invisible currents guide you without revealing the final destination. This is intentional. The universe never rushes those it has chosen to awaken fully. It allows time for alignment, ensuring that every step you take is conscious, every encounter meaningful, and every thought imbued with the potential to create new realities. Perhaps you have noticed a change in your dreams, vivid images that linger long after you awaken, or a sense of déjà vu that hints at deeper cycles of time. These are not mere imaginings. They are glimpses into your expanded consciousness, subtle proof that you are tuning into frequencies previously unnoticed. Your senses are awakening, not just to the world around you, but to the internal landscape of your own mind. What you once perceived as ordinary is now layered with meaning, rich with hidden signals pointing to your next steps. Let yourself acknowledge gratitude. Gratitude is not simply a polite habit. It is a profound energetic practice that harmonizes your inner frequency with the abundance of the universe. As you breathe in, feel gratitude for the challenges that shaped you. As you exhale, release resentment or regret that may have weighed heavily upon your heart. In this practice, you recognize that every moment, painful, joyful, mundane, or extraordinary, was essential in preparing you for this awakening. Now consider the nature of choice. You are at a threshold where consciousness itself offers the freedom to direct your reality. The final test was never about proving your worthiness to anyone but yourself. It was about recognizing your inherent power, understanding that your thoughts, emotions, and intentions are instruments of creation. Each subtle choice, each shift in perception, each moment of intentional presence is a step deeper into the quantum field, where all possibilities reside. And yet, there is no rush. The universe does not hurry, it orchestrates. It allows you to feel the tension between the familiar and the unknown, the safety of the past and the potential of the future. This tension is sacred. It awakens your inner senses, compelling you to notice the invisible threads that guide your path. The more you attune yourself to these currents, the more fluidly you move within them, effortlessly co-creating experiences that reflect the depth of your consciousness. As you sit in stillness, allow this awareness to expand beyond your body, beyond your immediate environment. Sense the interconnectedness of all things, the pulsating rhythm of life, the invisible energies flowing through every interaction, every thought and every breath. Recognize that you are both observer and participant, co-creator and witness. In this infinite dance, the final test was not a barrier but an invitation, one that you have now accepted without even realizing it. So pause here for a moment, feeling the weightlessness of this realization. Let your mind wander gently, exploring the subtle signals, the fleeting insights, and the quiet knowing that have brought you to this point. Notice how your awareness expands with every breath, every heartbeat, every whisper of intuition. You have passed the final test, not through struggle, but through presence, not through achievement, but through recognition. And in this recognition, a new journey begins, one that will gradually, beautifully, and inevitably guide you toward the quantum shift awaiting your conscious embrace. Have you noticed how life seems to whisper in ways you once overlooked? That sudden spark of insight in a quiet moment, or the uncanny feeling that everything is aligning just as it should. Why does it feel so familiar, yet entirely new? These are the subtle signs guiding you toward your next level of consciousness. You have passed the final test, and now, the universe is offering gentle nudges to awaken your full awareness. Sit comfortably and allow your eyes to close, if they are not already. Feel your body grounding into the surface beneath you. Each breath is an anchor, a reminder that you are present, that your consciousness matters. Inhale deeply, drawing in clarity. Exhale slowly, releasing hesitation and doubt. These subtle shifts in your awareness are the prelude to a quantum leap. Perhaps you have noticed patterns forming in your daily life, synchronicities that feel almost orchestrated. A phrase someone utters, the color of a passing car, the timing of events, all pointing you to notice, to awaken, to trust. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations. You are moving in harmony with the unseen currents of reality, and the universe is testing your recognition, your ability to see the extraordinary within the ordinary. Imagine a gentle river flowing through a serene forest. The water moves steadily, yet quietly, carrying all it touches toward a greater convergence. You are like that river, flowing through the fabric of existence. You may not always see the destination, but each ripple, each reflection is meaningful. Notice how your inner senses begin to detect these ripples in your own life. Can you feel the subtle vibrations guiding your path? This is the signature of alignment, the evidence that you are tuned to a frequency that resonates with your highest self. The final test was never about proving you could endure. It was about your ability to perceive, to recognize, to trust the unseen guidance surrounding you. Every moment of confusion or uncertainty you experienced was training. Every challenge, every unexpected twist was a mirror reflecting your growing sensitivity to the quantum patterns at play. You are learning to read the invisible language of life, a language that whispers in signs, symbols, and synchronicities. Now turn your attention inward. Feel the soft rhythm of your heartbeat, the gentle rise and fall of your chest. Each beat is a metronome, a reminder that time itself is a canvas for creation. Notice the interplay between your thoughts and emotions. Are you aware of how they shape your perception of reality? This is the essence of quantum awareness, understanding that your internal state is the lens through which the external world is perceived and shaped. As you continue to breathe, allow your mind to picture a glowing path ahead, illuminated softly by your expanding consciousness. This path does not demand haste. Its illumination grows with each step of awareness you take. Along this path, you may encounter moments of doubt or resistance. These are natural. They are the tests of your persistence, your willingness to maintain awareness even when certainty feels distant. Each time you recognize these challenges without judgment, You are reinforcing your mastery of the final test. Consider now the people and experiences that have entered your life recently. Perhaps some encounters felt accidental, yet they carry messages or insights that resonate deeply. You are beginning to perceive that nothing is random. The universe communicates through these interactions, weaving an intricate tapestry where every thread has meaning. To notice is to participate consciously in this creation, to embrace the dance between intention and manifestation. Let yourself feel gratitude for these signs, for the seemingly small nudges that are actually powerful confirmations of your progress. Gratitude amplifies your awareness, creating a resonance that draws more signs and synchronicities into your life. Imagine this gratitude as a luminous energy radiating from your heart, expanding outward, touching everything and everyone around you. This energy aligns you with the rhythm of the universe, reinforcing that you are exactly where you need to be. Guided by unseen intelligence, you may begin to notice a heightened sense of intuition, a clarity that was once elusive. This intuition is not bound by logic or reason. It flows from a deeper understanding of reality. It is your inner compass, the voice of consciousness that speaks through quiet, knowing rather than verbal explanation. Trust this voice. Each time you act upon its guidance, you strengthen the bridge between your inner world and the outer reality, moving ever closer to the quantum shift that awaits your full embrace. Now consider the concept of alignment. Alignment is not forced. It is natural. It is the effortless harmony that occurs when your thoughts, emotions, and actions resonate with your deepest truth. Notice how your body responds to alignment. There may be a lightness, a sense of flow, a quiet joy that feels like coming home. These sensations are your confirmation. You are in the process of embodying a higher state of consciousness, a state where your choices resonate with the very pulse of life itself. Pause and reflect on the subtle lessons embedded in ordinary experiences. Perhaps a missed opportunity revealed a more meaningful path, or a difficult conversation taught the value of patience and understanding. Each moment contains guidance if you are willing to see it. The final test was never a singular event. It was a continuum of awareness, a process of noticing, feeling, and integrating every experience into a cohesive understanding of your reality. As you continue this journey, remember that time is fluid. The linear constraints you once felt are illusions of perception. In the quantum field, past, present, and future coexist, each influencing the other. The awareness you cultivate now resonates backward and forward, shaping possibilities and potentials across dimensions. This is the profound responsibility and privilege of passing the final test. You are now a conscious participant in the orchestration of your reality. Feel now the subtle expansion of your consciousness beyond the boundaries of your physical form. Imagine your awareness stretching, intertwining with the energy of the universe, sensing the infinite possibilities that exist in each moment. You are no longer merely reacting to life. You are co-creating it. Every intention, every thought, every feeling carries weight and significance. The universe responds in kind, mirroring back the vibrational signature you emit. Finally, take a deep breath and internalize this knowing. You are here, fully awake and attuned to the signs that guide your path. The final test was a recognition of your readiness to step into this state of awareness, to trust in your own power, and to embrace the subtle cues that lead toward transformation. The journey ahead is luminous, unfolding with each conscious step you take. As you open your eyes or simply remain in quiet contemplation, carry this awareness into your daily life. Notice the signs, trust the guidance, and honor the subtle shifts that remind you of your alignment. You have passed the final test, and now, with clarity and intention, you are ready to move deeper into the quantum flow, prepared to receive and integrate the profound shifts that await your consciousness. Picture yourself standing at the edge of a quiet lake at dawn. The water is perfectly still, mirroring the soft light of the rising sun. Each ripple that disturbs its surface is subtle, almost imperceptible, yet it carries the potential to transform the reflection entirely. This lake is your consciousness, and you are the observer, the creator, and the participant in the dance of life. You have passed the final test, and now the invitation is to embody this awareness fully, allowing it to ripple outward into every aspect of your existence. Begin by bringing your attention inward. Feel the pulse of life flowing through your veins, the rhythm of your heartbeat, the subtle vibrations that signal your connection to everything around you. Inhale deeply, sensing the energy rising from your core, expanding gently through your chest, shoulders, arms, and beyond. Exhale slowly, releasing tension, expectation, and old patterns that no longer serve your growth. With each breath, you are harmonizing your inner and outer worlds, aligning with the currents of the universe. Conscious embodiment begins with presence. Notice how often your mind drifts, how quickly you become entangled in thought or distraction. The practice now is not to resist these tendencies, but to gently guide your awareness back to the present. Every time you notice the mind wandering, return to the sensation of your breath, the feeling of your body, and the subtle awareness of the world around you. In this practice, you cultivate the ability to remain centered while life unfolds in its infinite complexity. As you deepen this awareness, consider the subtle energy of intention. Every thought, word, and action carries vibrational weight. The universe responds, not with judgment, but with perfect reflection. Imagine your intentions as light particles, radiating from your heart, interacting with the vast field of possibilities that surround you. The clearer your intentions, the more harmonized your energy becomes with the flow of life. You are no longer a passive observer. You are an active participant in the orchestration of reality. Notice the sensations in your body as you focus on this energy. Perhaps a warmth spreads across your chest, or a gentle tingling in your fingertips. These are subtle confirmations, evidence of alignment, and the embodiment of consciousness in action. You are learning to sense the invisible threads that connect every moment, every choice, every interaction. This awareness is both empowering and humbling, reminding you of the delicate interplay between self and universe. You may now begin to notice the fluidity of thought. Thoughts arise and dissipate, yet you remain anchored in awareness. Do not cling to them nor judge them. Simply observe their presence and let them pass like clouds drifting across a vast sky. In this space, you discover the freedom to create intentionally, rather than react unconsciously. The final test was not about external achievement. It was about mastering this inner landscape, cultivating clarity, and embodying the consciousness that guides creation. Now consider the nature of emotion. Emotion is energy in motion, a force that colors perception and shapes experience. When you embody consciousness, emotions become teachers rather than obstacles. Joy, fear, curiosity, or sadness all carry messages. Allow yourself to feel them fully without resistance. Observe how they shift, how they interact with thought, and how they ripple through your energy. In embracing these feelings consciously, you refine your ability to navigate life with intention and grace. Imagine now the field of possibilities before you. Each choice you make sends subtle ripples through this field, influencing outcomes that may not yet be visible. Some paths may appear uncertain, others radiant with potential. Trust your intuition, the soft, persistent voice guiding you toward alignment. You have passed the final test, because you have demonstrated the ability to perceive beyond the obvious, to sense the subtle currents that shape reality. Visualization can now deepen this embodiment. Picture a luminous sphere surrounding you, composed of the energy of your awareness. It expands outward with each breath, connecting you to the pulse of the universe. Within this sphere, you are protected, aligned, and empowered. Every thought, intention, and feeling resonates within this space, creating harmony between inner state and outer experience. This is the essence of conscious living, the ability to move through life with awareness, purpose, and alignment. As you practice this, notice the interconnectedness of your life. Relationships, opportunities, challenges, they are all threads in the intricate tapestry of your existence. Each interaction carries meaning, each moment a chance to refine awareness and embody your higher self. You are learning to act not from habit or fear, but from a place of deliberate presence. In doing so, you influence reality in ways both subtle and profound, reflecting the depth of your consciousness in every aspect of life. Now focus on integration. Embodying consciousness is not limited to quiet meditation or reflection. It extends into action, choice, and presence throughout your day. Observe how your awareness colors your interactions, decisions, and experiences. Notice the subtle shifts in how you perceive challenges, opportunities, and relationships. Each moment becomes a practice, each action a reflection of your inner alignment. The final test was about this integration, the ability to live fully as a conscious, aware participant in the dance of life. As you continue, recognize the transformative potential of patience. Change does not occur instantaneously, nor is it always linear. The universe operates on a rhythm that often surpasses human understanding. Trust the process. Notice the small shifts, the subtle guidance, and the quiet confirmations that align with your intentions. By embodying patience, you create space for consciousness to unfold naturally, allowing life to reveal its patterns and possibilities in perfect timing. Consider now the ripple effect of conscious embodiment. Your awareness touches not only your own life but the lives of others, often in ways that are unseen yet profoundly felt. Every choice made from presence, rather than reaction, sends vibrations that ripple outward, influencing relationships, environments, and circumstances. You have passed the final test because you are beginning to understand this interconnectedness, the role of consciousness as a creative force that extends beyond personal boundaries. Finally, take a moment to feel gratitude for this embodied awareness. Gratitude amplifies the resonance of your consciousness, enhancing clarity, intuition, and alignment. Let the warmth of this appreciation fill your chest, radiating outward like sunlight across a tranquil lake. With each breath, you strengthen your connection to the universe, solidifying your embodiment of consciousness and your readiness for the quantum shift that awaits. Pause here, feeling the depth of your awareness, the subtle power of intention, and the harmonious flow between your inner state and the outer world. You have passed the final test, not by chance, but by cultivating presence, perception, and conscious choice. Each step you take now is infused with this embodied awareness, guiding you gently and gracefully toward the profound shifts awaiting your fully aligned consciousness. Imagine standing at the threshold of a doorway you cannot yet see fully, feeling the anticipation ripple through your being. What lies beyond is not a mystery to be solved, but an experience to be embraced. You have passed the final test, and now the universe invites you to integrate your awareness fully, stepping consciously into a reality shaped by your own aligned vibration. Begin by returning your attention inward. Sit or lie comfortably, letting your body sink into the support beneath you. Inhale deeply, feeling your lungs expand, and exhale slowly, releasing tension and resistance. With each breath, allow your awareness to settle more profoundly into the present, recognizing that this moment is both culmination and commencement. You are ready to step into the subtle currents of transformation. Notice how your consciousness has shifted. The awareness you cultivated in the previous stages now forms a foundation, a luminous core from which your perception radiates. Every thought, feeling, and intention you hold carries weight in shaping reality. The subtle signs that once seemed fleeting now reveal patterns, confirming your alignment with the flow of the universe. Pause to feel gratitude for this guidance, recognizing that your journey is both unique and connected to the vast web of life. Consider how your interactions may have changed. You may notice synchronicities unfolding with greater clarity, decisions becoming easier, and relationships resonating with more depth. These shifts are evidence of integration, the merging of awareness with action, insight with embodiment. As you navigate daily life, remember that every choice, however small, reverberates through the field of possibilities. Each act of conscious presence is a brushstroke on the canvas of reality. Imagine now that your awareness is a radiant flame, illuminating not only your inner world but the space around you. With each breath, this light expands, touching thoughts, emotions, and experiences. It moves through your energy field, dissolving limitations, and creating a resonance that aligns with your highest potential. You are no longer simply responding to life. You are co-creating it with intention, embodying a conscious presence that guides the unfolding of your reality. As you integrate, recognize the nature of patience and trust. Transformation is not always immediate, and the quantum shift may not appear as a dramatic event. Often, it is experienced as a subtle, continuous unfolding, a deep sense of knowing, synchronicity, and effortless alignment. Trust the timing, trust the signs, and trust your own ability to navigate this journey. Each moment of observation, each pause, and each conscious choice strengthens the bridge between intention and manifestation. Now focus on the emotions that arise as you contemplate your integration. There may be excitement, curiosity, or even fear. All of these emotions are valid and necessary, reflecting the depth of your awareness. Feel them fully, without resistance. Observe how they interact with your consciousness, shaping perception and guiding decisions. In embracing these feelings consciously, you cultivate mastery over the subtle energies that influence your reality. Consider the infinite potential of alignment. Your thoughts, intentions, and actions now operate in harmony with the subtle currents of the universe. Opportunities appear more fluidly, challenges reveal hidden lessons, and your intuition becomes a reliable guide. The final test was not about acquiring external power, but about recognizing your inherent authority within the quantum field, the ability to perceive, influence, and co-create your reality consciously. Visualize your day-to-day life as a tapestry, woven from threads of awareness, intention, and action. Each interaction, choice, and experience adds to the design, reflecting your conscious presence. Notice how your energy now influences the people and circumstances around you. The subtle shifts in vibration create resonance, attracting experiences and relationships that align with your intentions. Integration is the practice of living consciously, of embodying the awareness that passes beyond mere understanding into tangible expression. Pause now and feel the interconnectedness of all things. Your consciousness touches not only your immediate reality but the collective field, influencing the unseen network that connects all life. Each act of awareness, every deliberate choice, and each moment of alignment contributes to the greater tapestry of existence. You have passed the final test because you are capable of recognizing this connection and acting from a place of presence, clarity, and purpose. As you embrace this understanding, allow your imagination to expand. Picture yourself moving through life with effortless flow, each step guided by intuition and awareness. Visualize the ripple effects of your actions, creating harmony and resonance in the lives you touch. This is the essence of the quantum shift, a subtle, profound transformation that unfolds through presence, embodiment, and conscious participation in the creation of reality. Now consider reflection. Take time to observe your thoughts, emotions, and patterns without judgment. Notice what has shifted since you began this journey. The insights gained, the subtle awakenings, and the deepening sense of alignment. Reflection is essential for integration, allowing you to recognize growth, release old limitations, and reinforce the patterns that support your conscious evolution. Focus again on your breath. Inhale deeply, feeling the expansion of awareness and energy within you. Exhale slowly, releasing what no longer serves. Allow your consciousness to settle into a state of quiet confidence, and knowing that you are aligned, capable, and prepared for the ongoing journey of creation. Each breath reinforces the integration of mind, body, and spirit, grounding your awareness in both the present and the quantum field of possibilities. Finally, bring your attention to engagement. The journey does not end in meditation or reflection. It extends into the way you live your life, the choices you make, and the presence you bring to every moment. Share your insights, your awareness, and your alignment through actions, words, and energy. Each conscious act becomes a reinforcement of your integration, a testament to the awareness that passes the final test and embraces the quantum shift fully. Carry this awareness forward. Notice the subtle signs, trust your intuition, and honor the alignment that guides your path. You are no longer separate from the currents of life. You are an active participant, co-creating reality with consciousness as your instrument. The quantum shift is not a destination. It is a continuous journey, an unfolding experience of presence, clarity, and alignment that will shape every aspect of your existence. As you conclude this session, take a final deep breath. Feel the light of your awareness expanding, radiating outward, touching your environment, your relationships, and your reality. Know that you have passed the final test, that your consciousness is fully embodied, and that you are ready to navigate the world with clarity, purpose, and intention. Integration is complete in this moment, and yet it continues, rippling through each day, each choice, and each breath. Now that you've felt the shift, don't let this moment pass. Like, subscribe, and tap the bell so you never miss a sign guiding your journey. Share this with someone ready to awaken, and together, step fully into the flow of your highest reality. Your next quantum leap is waiting. Embrace it.